Welcome everybody, this is Munsta5 and thank you for watching my NFL Week 2 picks. In the background I'll be playing MUT, I'll be playing the Buccaneers team leaders, trying to get that win against the Packers. So to recap my last week picks, I went 9-6, didn't do as well, but week 1 is usually the hardest week to pick. Some of the big upsets I picked were the Cincinnati Bengals. They totally let me down. The Arizona Cardinals were winning into the fourth and they let me down too. Houston let me down. And the last one I picked that was just an insane blowout was the Colts. I picked them over the Rams. That looked bad on me. My other losses were the Giants and the Patriots. So let's move on to week 2. First off is Cleveland versus Baltimore. I am going to go with Baltimore. Cleveland's still not ready yet. They played good against Pittsburgh, but Pitt usually plays down to their opponents. I think Baltimore at home is going to be able to pull out the win. Next game is Buffalo at Carolina. Carolina is going to take care of this one. As much as I'd like Buffalo to win, I don't think they will. I think the Carolina offense is going to start grooving today. The next pick I'm going to go with is Arizona versus the Colts. Now, both of these teams let me down last week, but one of them let me down a whole lot more. So I'm going to go with Arizona this week. The next game is Tennessee versus Jacksonville. So this one, both teams, Tennessee played well last week against Oakland and they lost, but Oakland's one of the top 5 teams. Jacksonville won, but they played Houston, which is looking like one of the more trash teams in the league. So even though Jacksonville won last week, I'm going to go with Tennessee. I think Mariota will have a good game. This Jacksonville defense is supposed to be good, so I might be wrong, but I'm going to go with Tennessee. Next pick is Philly versus KC. Now, KC blew everybody away by beating the Pats last week. They kind of blew them out. But I'm still not sold on them. Carson Wentz played well last week, and Philadelphia played well as a whole. I don't think Washington's a trash team, and they were able to put them away. So I'm going to go against the upset with the Philadelphia Eagles over Kansas City. The next pick is going to be a good game, I believe. This is going to be New England versus New Orleans. So I have a bias here because I hate New Orleans. I hate the Saints as a Bucs fan. So I'm going to go, not because of that, but I'm going to go with the Patriots just because I can't see Tom Brady losing 2 games in a row to open the season. That's just not something he does. So that game will be followed by Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. Minnesota played well against the Saints, but I don't think the Saints are that good this year. Pittsburgh played well against, actually they didn't play well. They played okay against the Browns, and the Browns aren't that good. But I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. It's at home for them. I think they'll get their offense rolling. I think Le'Veon Bell will have a better game. I don't think he's going to be shut down like he was last week. So moving on, Chicago versus Tampa Bay. Do I even need to make this pick? Tampa Bay, I think, will win. I think Chicago, they looked good against the Falcons last week, but I don't know if that's a Falcons hangover or they're just not taking the Bears seriously because the Bears are supposed to suck this year. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay on that one. Miami versus the Chargers, the LA Chargers. I'm going to go with the LA Chargers for one simple fact. I have not seen Jay Cutler play yet for Miami. So if it's the same old Jay Cutler that was in the Bears, the Chargers should win this game. And they played good against a good Denver defense last week. So the next pick is probably the most automatic pick this week, and that will be Oakland versus the Jets. The Jets, I don't think have any chance, so I'm going to rock with Oakland on that one. Not much needs to be said for that one. Dallas versus Denver. This is a lot of people's game of the week. I feel like I'm going to go with Denver. It's at home for the Broncos. Dallas, they're good, but I feel like they haven't played a defense as good as Denver's defense. So I'm going to go with Denver, and hopefully they can pull that out. Washington versus LA is the LA Rams is next. I'm gonna go to Washington. I'm not sold on the Rams. I think it was more of a bad Colts team than a good Rams team last week. So I'm still not sold on the Rams. So I'm gonna go at Washington. The next game is the 49ers versus the Seahawks. So this would be a good game like 4 years ago, but this game shouldn't be close. Seattle should run away with this one. However, they always play a close game inside their division, but I still think Seattle's going to win. Next game will be the Packers versus the Falcons, and this is another big game of the week. So for this game, I'm going to go with Green Bay. I feel like Green Bay might get their revenge. The Falcons didn't look good last week against a bad Bears team. Maybe it's a Super Bowl hangover. Maybe they just didn't really care and they're secretly prepping for this game. But I'm going to go with Green Bay. I'm going to say they're going to come into Atlanta's house, and I think they'll come away with the win. So next game will be Detroit versus the Giants. So I wanted to pick the Giants for this one. And last week I picked the Giants, but I did not know that Odell was not going to play. When I made my pick, he was not ruled out yet. That would have definitely changed my pick to the Cowboys. So this week I'm going to go with Detroit because I don't know if Odell is going to play. The last I heard, he's still not going to play. He's going to be out a few weeks. So that offense for the Giants looked like trash last week without him. So I'm going to go with Detroit. And the last game, which was last Thursday, and I did post this on my Twitter at Munster5, was Houston versus Cincinnati. And again, I picked Cincinnati. And again, Cincinnati was trash, and they let me down. They have still not scored an offensive touchdown. They lost to a rookie. When I heard it was Deshaun Watson, I was like, you know what? I don't think they're going to let them come and play inside their house. And I don't think they're going to come and let a rookie beat them. And I thought the Bengals would have more pride than what they had. It was really disappointing. They let me down. That was a boring game anyways. At least if it was more entertaining, but it was just punt after punt. Trash game. So that one, I'll take the L for that one. So I'll be posting my Thursday picks on Twitter. And I'll hold true to what I picked if I lose. So far I'm 0-2 in Thursday games. So yeah, that'll much wrap it up for my picks this week. So last week, like I said, I went 9-6. I'm feeling maybe I can get a good 11-5 this week. I think I got some locks down. But yeah, so if you didn't agree with my picks, if you think I'm hating on your team, comment below. Comment if you think my picks are dumb, if you think my picks are right on. But yeah, this is Munster5. I'm signing off. If you like the video, if you want to keep up to date with my weekly picks, or if you want to check out some of my other videos in NBA 2K or Madden, subscribe if you're not already, and then hit that like button, that notification bell. And that'll be it for this video. I'm going to be same time next week, early Sunday morning before week 3 games. I'm out.